Hello and welcome to the THOMCAST. I'm Tom, president and dictator for life of 515comics.com. I come to you this week with a pipe. So in this past week, I have been doing some work on book 2, and also I have been getting ready still for the convention that is actually next week in St. Louis. So as of this time next week, I will actually, hopefully, already be in St. Louis, Missouri, preparing for Project Comic Con. I'm really excited to go back to this convention. It was a lot of fun last year. It was one of my favorite shows last year, and I only did 4, but I really enjoyed it last year, and so I'm excited to go again. So that should be a lot of fun. I'm hoping for good things. Yeah, it's a really cool show. If you guys, anyone watching this is in the St. Louis area, you should really check out Project Comic Con because it's a pretty cool little show. Anywho's, what have I actually gotten done this week? Well, I'll tell you. So on the book front, I actually got all of Chapter 7 prepped for the book. So all of Chapter 7 is ready, which is good because it was not probably the longest chapter. Chapter 10 is most definitely going to be the longest chapter. You know, I say most definitely, but I didn't even check that. I'm just pretty sure that it's the most. It has the most pages of all the chapters. At any rate, I now have 54 of the 150 pages of comic prepped and ready for the book, as well as all the covers and stuff. But there were 150 pages of the webcomic that needed to go into book 2, and now 54 of those pages are done and ready to go, which is good. I'm getting closer to the point where they should be a lot easier to resize and adjust. Already, in Chapter 7, that's when I was starting to do some serious work on the first book, as while I was doing the pages of Chapter 7. So I could already tell that I changed the actual image size so that the image size is the same. I still need to move panels around to make sure that they're in the print area and that text doesn't go off into the gutters or anything like that. But basically, it's a lot easier to resize the stuff and move the stuff around. There's a lot less of that needs to be done. And I know I really want to say that it's in Chapter 8, and I guess I'll find out. But I'm pretty sure that it's in Chapter 8 that I started doing my panels digitally. All of Chapter 7 was still inked panels, which meant they weren't perfectly square, which meant I spent some time making them perfectly square, because it just bothers me. So we're more than a third of the way through all of the pages that need to be adjusted for the next book. Also, this week I did a little bit of work on storyboarding for a short that Maddie is going to illustrate for the book. That's exciting. I've been in contact with a couple other artists who are going to be working on other mini chapters for the book. Excellent. Week or so ago, Trey and I got together, and he actually wrote a short for the book, and we kind of hammered through that guy and got it to a point where we're really happy with it. So he's going to start working on that pretty soon. So book 2 news is all good news, and that's great. Getting ready for the convention. The shirts I'm mostly done with. My friend who makes the screens for me is making a new Don't Be Weird, Grow a Beard screen for me. So I don't have many of the beard shirts ready. But all of the other shirts pretty much are ready. They just need to be ironed. So I'm really, I was worried about getting that many shirts done. I was a little concerned, but yeah, I have no problem. I'm probably going to get that screen this weekend or early next week, and I'll just spend an evening getting all my beard shirts ready, and then I'll be ready. Also, I needed some more primers. I took stock of the primers. I had less than 20 left. I was surprised, but they go pretty quick at the conventions because, you know, they're really cheap, and then also I just give them out if people purchase anything. It's sort of an add-in bonus just for being at a convention. So if you want to get some cool free swag, you got to show up to conventions, because that's where I give it away. So, you know, just saying. Anyway, so getting more of those on Monday. Pretty excited. Anyway, that's really all I got to talk about. I'm trying and keep plugging away. Next week, though, is probably mostly going to be dedicated towards finishing shirts, making sure I'm ready for the convention, and I will put out a little rushed out the door THOMCAST next Friday morning before I leave. Anyway, thanks as always for watching, and I will see you guys later.